but definitely not an impossible game.
Ball is tossed up. The Railers will control the opening tip, and they'll be moving to the basket to our left here at Scheffler Gymnasium. Hope it's a good one here tonight. Thanks for joining us on WLCN. Podbelsic controlling the dribble for the Railers. Hands to Gavin Block. Gavin working against Luke Jackson. Gets it out to Bolby.
Yeah, Southeast in a tough man-to-man right from the get-go.
Block drives in, kicks it out to Bolby. High arcing three on the way. Back of the rim, no good. Max there with the rebound. Max dribbles along the baseline and bring it back out and has it stolen from behind by Jagger Anderson, who goes in for the easy two.
Yeah, there's the speed and the quickness. Boy, they're full court man, in-your-face denial, and if the Railers don't...
And we've got Jackson and Block. They must have been tied up for about a good 4 or 5 seconds before anybody called anything.
Well, the referee had to come all the way from the other side to call it, and these guys were sitting right here.
And the official on the near side is talking to the bench for the Railers, and both coaches Alexander were wanting some sort of call, the tie-up, but nothing doing. So the first foul is going to be whistled on Jackson. That's his first, and well, if things didn't get chippy early, it wouldn't be a Southeast game, would it?
No, it start right from the beginning. They steal the ball and go in for two, and then some tough foul, and they're going to play hard-nosed, nasty defense.
Railers into the front court. Horsham works it into the corner now to Bolby. Swinging around top of the key. Block. Mishandles a little bit. Now to Bolby on the curl. Back to Max. Max spots for three. On the way. Rattled in and out. No good. Rebound tracked down by Podbelsic as Henry had it and it bounced off his head. He couldn't control. Gavin from 17. Doesn't get the roll. Railers can't get the shots to fall as Henry tracks it down for the Spartans.
Yeah, two good looks. One, Max had a nice look for a three and just couldn't get it to fall.
B.J. Hill's jumper from the baseline up and good, and it's an early 4-0 lead for the Spartans. Horsham quickly into the front court. Bolby's going to drive in, kicks it out to Will. Can Podbelsic break the streak? Nope, left it short. Again, the Spartans look to run. Up ahead, layup is blocked. Nice job by Max, but it's taken away. Little helter-skelter, ball goes out of bounds, and it's off of the Railers. Gavin goes crashing into the bleachers, and right now, Josh, it looks like the Spartans are doing everything they can to speed the Railers up.
They're fast, too. This is the quickest team I think we've seen so far. Cahokia had some speed, but not this team quick speed that Southeast has got going right now.
So 6:15 to go in the first quarter. Lob play, they try to get it, and we're going to have a foul, and that's going to go against Henry as they tried to lob it to Henry. Gavin jumped in the way to try and tip it away. Henry came over his back, and so he's going to be whistled for his first foul. Good D by Gavin.
Yeah, they tried to throw the lob, and Gavin got up with Henry and was able to kind of get the over-the-back kind of push from Henry. So two big fouls, one by one of their better defenders in Jackson, who's guarding Gavin, and then their big man's got one early.
B.J. Hill watching Max cook as he brings it into the front court. Max will hand off. Now they kick it down to Bolby in the corner. Edward on top to Max. Max looks to drive in. Gavin's going to drive baseline. Contact, and an offensive foul is going to be whistled on Gavin as Luke Jackson got in the way. And you know, Josh, in the first 2 minutes, there have been a lot of physical play, especially between Jackson and Block.
Yeah, the Railers going to the basket. Gavin did a good job of going to the basket, but one thing he does well is take charges, and Jackson did a good job of taking one on Gavin.
Henry on the baseline looked like he may have shuffled his feet. No call. Senor down on the baseline to Henry. On top, Jagger Anderson. Senor, left wing, three on the way. That's up and good. A 7-0 run for the Spartans to start it. Yeah. We wanted the Railers to get off to a good start. This is not it.
Yeah, you knew they'd start hot. You know they'd start hot just because of home and everything. But boy, the Railers got to find a way. We're really out of sync right now.
Stolen away by the Spartans, and Max reaches in to pick up the foul to stop the easy two. 5:24 to go, and it is a 7-0 lead for Southeast. Anderson brings it around to the left side. We've seen the Spartans with these runs before. You just see if the Railers can weather it and then hang in there. Nice defense by Bolby. Jackson comes in over the back. Ball's loose, picked up, flipped inside. Jackson tries to lay it up. That's no good. Ball still on the floor, picked up again by the Spartans. Railers just can't grab a loose ball.
Loose balls, and the Southeast is all over them.
Down in the corner to Hill. Back on top to Senor. Driving in is Anderson. Dump it down low to Henry on the baseline. Double team by Block, and Bolby gets back out top of the key. Swinging around their left side, right side to Hill. three on the way. That's up and good for Senor. He's got 6. It is a 10-0 lead for the Spartans. 4.5 to go in the first quarter. Cook on the right side. Podbelsic on the wing. Back on top to Gavin. Top of the key. 3 on the way. That's no good. Max tries to grab the rebound, but it's Southeast out with it. Anderson quickly to Hill. Hill tried to lay it up. No good. Bowlby the rebound. Flips it back inbounds to Block. Horsham. Gavin kicks it back out to Max. Top of the key. Does this one go down? It does.
He did that one. Big one. Nice fast break, some transition by the Railers. And if you don't get that one, I think Coach is tapping on the door for a timeout, but a big shot by Max.
And inside, the little floater in the lane is no good. Tipped away by Senor, tracked down by the Spartans. 3:40 to go.
Get another loose ball, an offensive rebound, and it doesn't go the Railers' way.
Anderson drives baseline. His jumper shoots over everything. Rebound down to Max. So the Railers, through the first 4 minutes, weathered a 10-0 run by the Spartans. Horsham's 3 on the way. That's short, no good. Only Spartans there for the rebound.
Yeah, real quick shots by the Railers, too. And well, you better like to play defense if you're going to take shots and that quickly.
Senor over to Anderson. Flips it across the top, controlled by Hill. Back on top to Anderson. Down to the baseline to Henry. Senor, top of the key, open for 3. He hits again. That's 3. And he's got 9. It's a 13-3 advantage for the Spartans. 2:55 to go in our first quarter.
Yeah, you better find Senior. He's been bothering us for 4 years.
Doesn't it seem like 50? Podbelsic's going to drive in, tries to get to the basket, mishandles, out to Horsham. Bowlby to Gavin. Gavin going to be called for steps. Traveling called by the Railers. Into the contest for the first time is Bobby Donofsky. He replaces Tyler Horsham.
The Railers got to move a little quicker, got to get our hands up a little more. They're throwing a lot of direct passes right around our 1-2-2, and they're getting open shots, especially to Senior.
Into the contest also D'Angelo Hughes. Baseline to Henry. Back on top. Nice catch by Anderson. 3 on the way. That's a shot over everything. Donofsky with a nice job with the rebound. Over the missed shot. Ball's tipped away, but Block tracks it down and gets it to Max. Over to Gavin, working against Jackson. Gavin with the crossover, picks up his dribble. Now to Donofsky, fakes the 3 against Henry. Podbelsic, Bowlby. Over to Cook, 2 minutes to go first quarter. Donofsky on the left wing to Gavin. Gavin fakes the shot in the lane. Flips it back over to Donofsky. Little too high. Gavin a little out of control on that one.
Yeah, you talk about them trying to speed us up, and that's exactly what they do. The Railers really just putting the ball on the floor when they catch it first. You got to catch and face and square and see what you got. And the Railers right now are putting the ball on the floor the first thing they want to do.
1:45 to go first quarter from Springfield. It is Southeast 13, Lincoln 3. Henry on top, tipped away by Max. Can Cook track it down? He can. 1-on-2. Max is going to take to the basket, laid off the glass and in.
And a nice steal and a nice layup. Max did a good job of body control.
Almost tipped away, saved off of Podbelsic. Will couldn't hang on to it. But again, and boy, even the benches are
chippy tonight.
Edgy, I tell you. So it's going Southeast's way. 1:26 to go. 13-5, Max with all 5 points for the Railers. Senor to Henry's going to go baseline, and we're going to have a blocking foul whistled on Bowlby. Well, I tell you what, Josh, it seemed like the official thought about it for a second, but he gives the whistle to the Railers, and that's going to go against Bowlby. That'll be his first.
Kind of same situation on our end where Gavin got a charge. It looked like Bowlby did a good job. He stayed square, and the big guy from Southeast hit him right in the chest. Exactly what you want to do.
Senor out to Anderson. Senor, they close on him. Back now to Henry. Looks to go baseline. Cut off by Block. Henry with the high floater. That's no good. Tracked down by Cook. Out to Bowlby. Railers with another board. And Max seems a little agitated, and sometimes Cook plays a little better when he's having some issues with the other team. Max with the crossover, looks to take it down. Instead, now working around to Podbelsic. Will down the lane, tries to flip it up with the left hand. No call. There was clear contact there with 38 seconds to go. as Gavin goes sliding into the crowd. Nice defense by Bowlby, and we've got a foul called, and I'm not sure who it's going to be whistled on. I think it's going to go against Jackson, and that'll be the second on Jackson. Third team foul, and I don't know, Josh. I think all us Lincoln folks should walk out of here together tonight.
It's a little physical, and there is scrapping and playing. This is Central State 8 basketball, especially here at Scheffler Gymnasium. And Jackson picks up his second, and he goes to the bench for Southeast. But the Railers, you got to like to see this. We're kind of fighting back a little bit, and a little bit of what we didn't do on Friday night.
30 seconds to go. 13-5. Southeast with the advantage. They're coming for the double team. Podbelsic at the free throw line. He'll take the 15-footer and hit.
Good job by Will. They double teamed Max, kind of run and jump, and Will did a good job. Went right to an open area where Max could get him the ball, and Podbelsic drains it for 2.
So the Railers have cut it to 6, down to 7 seconds to go. Anderson holds. We're down to 4 to 3. Anderson, he's going to take the shot. It's on the way, and he hits it as time expires. Anderson's first 3. He's got 5. Our score at the end of 1. It is Southeast 16, Lincoln 7. We'll be back with the second quarter in 60 seconds.